on, fellow collectors? So today is a great day. It's a big day. It's a bold day because finally, Hasbro has given us something that we've been wanting forever as Marvel Legends collectors. They finally dug their heads out of their asses and gave us the figure that we've been asking for in the format that we've been asking for so freaking long. Fellow nerds, I give you Marvel X-Men. Rogue. Oh god, in the full body mode. That's that good mode. This is my favorite female mode. As far as the female bodies that Hasbro has put together, or whatever the case is. Okay, so you got a few different modes from Hasbro as far as female bodies go. Here's one that they use for Mockingbird, right? And then of course you got Rogue there. Mockingbird's feet suck. Now, the problem that you've always had with these Marvel Legends, as far as females go, is getting them to stand, right? So that can be a battle, all right? And then you have, oh, God, don't make me keep. Okay, here's a good layout, just to give you an idea of the progression of the Hasbro female body type mode, okay? You can just look across the line here and see everything. You got the Mystique mode, which is nice, slim, and sleek, which is quite close to the quite close to the White Tiger mode. And then of course you have the more muscular, larger She-Hulk mode. This is an older Hasbro mode for the female Shield agents. And then of course my favorites are the full body, sexy, thick, strip up hole Marvel Legend female mode. And then of course you have the mode that was used for Black Widow, as well as the Sharon Stoke Carter, or whatever the fuck her name was. And then of course you have this mode here, which was used for the Mockingbird or whatever. So yeah, you got a pretty good range of modes. You know, everybody has their own favorites, but this, which is also used for the Black Cat. Oh my God, this is my favorite mode. It's so lush, it's so good. All right, so getting past all that, I mean, let me point this out first. The largest problem has always been with all of the female modes, except maybe the She-Hulk, was standing, the feet. Now, this mode to me was the most superior of all of the earlier modes, not including my babies, right? Because this mode, it was just way more dynamic as far as standing, and then the legs are long and everything like that. So you can get a lot more movement, and it's way more stable. So this mode was always one of my favorite modes to this day. And the feet were a bit larger, so you don't have to worry about balancing out the stance. Okay, so let's get past all this shit and let's look at old beautiful Rogue here. I'm pretty sure these other guys are going to fall at some point. We're not going to really get caught up by that though, right? Okay, so from a distance, Rogue is bad. She's a sexy girl. She's a bad girl, and she knows what she wants, right? But then when you get in a little bit closer, you start to notice that there are just some things that are just a little bit off there, right? Okay, so let's start off with the headpiece, right? I'm not going to tear this Rogue apart. Don't get me wrong. Don't think that, oh, baby, you're going to tear her apart when you love her. All right, so one of my problems is that. That's a major problem for me. I wish they could have found a different way to do that, or a better way to do it. Or maybe it's just because of the way the paint, I don't know. I don't know what they could have done to make that better, but that's a serious problem. Looks like she has a headband growing out of her side of her head. That's just, ugh. And the eyes are pretty decent. I mean, let's be fair. When it comes to the female figures, the female faces, a lot of times Hasbro kind of dicks up the eyes, right? I've always kind of given credit as for their faces more so to the DC Classic figures, okay? But getting past that, this part right here just really bothers me. The hair sculpt is nice. I like the way it's kind of arced out a little bit, and it's a softer rubber type plastic, so you can at least move her hair around a little bit more, not have to worry about so much interference from the jacket, right? The collar looks dope, nice sculpt on that jacket. Look at them crinkles on that jacket. I like that. I dig that. My little X symbol right there with all the crinkles. Look at all those waves in the hair. It's just flowing because she's flying. These little bits right here, guess what? They move back and forth, which is cool. So that way you can get your little, little wrist hinge, or make use of your wrist hinge, right? And then still move this down to cover up the gapping. So that's a pretty neat little thing there. I like what they did with that. under the jacket. And you know this body type, so I'm not going to get all into the body type. Oh, my God, it's so sexy, right? I love this robe. I don't give a fuck about the flaws. I love this robe, right? Ooh, yeah. The little X-Men symbol right there, a little bit of black right there coming in. Nice collarbone. I love the collarbones, right? All right, going down, you got a little... You got her X-Men belt, which is a loose and separate bit of plastic, which kind of gives it that hang like you remember in the comics, right, or the cartoons as well. Now, when we get down to this lower part, here's where it kind of falls apart. You see, in order to make those line up, and this might just be mine, I don't know. If you have this problem, let me know. If you don't, let me know as well. In order to make those line up, you got to twist the thighs in, right? When you twist those thighs in, it kind of makes her knock-kneed, if you can see it at all. And at this point, standing is damn near impossible. So you kind of got to twist them out and give her the duck foot so she can stand up. They kind of dropped the ball on that one, but you know what? I forgive you. You know why? Because you gave us that ass. I like that. You should have put this ass on the Black Widow. You really should have used this mold for the Black Widow, you fuckers. But I forgive you. Got a little bit of scraping here, so a little bit of yellow popping through that green right there. Here again, we see that deal where they use separate bits to build the boot knee guards or parts or whatever you want to call it, and I'm cool with that. They kind of move around a lot, but I'm cool with that. It's not going to kill me. This ring, I'm not sure that ring should be that low, but I'm not dying because it allows you to still utilize your double knee articulation, right? So I'm cool with that, man. As always, these feet for this mold kind of suck balls, but once you work them out, you can get what you want out of them, right? I think the biggest problem with this figure is just this portion right here, just that paint. I can get past it as well because I love her, but I'm just saying it might be a problem for you. Not too many paint defects on her, except for a little bit of green rub right there. Taking a look around. Got a little bit of yellow poking through them thick thigh tops, but I can live with that. It's not killing me. There's nothing on that's being done here that's so disgusting as far as the pains are that I want to throw this away. Now, obviously, in everyone's eyes, this is the rogue we've been waiting for, right? Everybody wants this rogue. This is the best rogue because the last rogue of this same design as far as the costume was a piece of shit. It was ugly as hell, right? But most people tend to forget about the Toy Biz rogue that came out with the Ultimate X-Men line, which to this day, to me, is one of the best rogues you've ever seen as far as face sculpts go. And this is that rogue. To me, this rogue was a work of art. And this goes back to the Toy Biz days. A lot of you guys don't like Toy Biz for whatever reason. That's on you. But I really still dig this mold. I still dig this figure. I still dig what they did with it. The idea of having the little glasses that can go up and down. And then, oh, they came off. And then the face sculpt. Now, those eyes are kind of ate up just a bit. But still, I could see what they were going for. And this is like way back in the day when this came out. So this is a work of art. This is a work of art compared to most of what Hasbro's been putting out after that. I just really have an affection or affinity for the affinity? Can I use that word? I just have an affection for the Toy Biz Legends. I still do, except for that fucking... lady with the long claws things. Hey, this has been Rogue. I wanted to say that Deadpool is one of the best figures in the line, or the best figure in the line. And still, I mean, he kind of holds that slot thus far. But I dig this Rogue. This is a wave where almost every figure in the wave has the opportunity to be the best figure in that wave. Now, we haven't gone all the way through it, but we'll see. Hey, till next time, out of here.